Hey, what's up guys? This is D with 3 Kings. Today we're going to be reviewing the KangerTech Evod variable voltage battery. We've got the stainless steel edition here, which is a 650 milliampere unit. Now these are available in 650, 900, and 1100 milliampere from KangerTech. They've got a 510 Ego threading on the battery, so you can basically use any 510 or Ego attachment that you can find on the market. The bottom of the battery here has got a dial that ranges from 3.2 to 4.8 volts, so depending on what kind of concentrate you're vaping and the type of attachment you're using as well, you can kind of use the dial to find the sweet spot in your setup. It's just under 4 inches in length. It's about 3 7/8 inches long, and it's about a 1/2 inch in diameter. You'll see that it's got the KangerTech logo on the bottom of the battery dial there. The battery itself has a 5-click locking mechanism on the button. It's got a white LED indicator here, and one of the features is a 10-second atomizer timeout feature, which basically means that you'll see it flash like that anytime that you hold the button for more than 10 seconds. And all that does is shut down the battery just to reduce the chances of burning out your atomizer. So it's also got a short circuit protection system, which essentially means that anytime it detects a short circuit in the unit, that it will flash on the LED indicator again, and it will let you know that it's shutting down for protection purposes. It's also got a low voltage protection, and what that means is that anytime it's putting out less than 3.2 volts, it'll basically do the same thing that it does in the other two shutdown modes, and that the LED indicator will flash a number of times and it'll let you know that it's time for you to give it a charge. If you buy them separately, most of the time they're not going to come with a charging unit, but since it is a 510 thread, you can pretty much use any 510 charging adapter that you have. And like most of them, you don't want to tighten it too much, you just kind of want to snug it up there. You'll see the LED light go off here, and on the KangerTech it'll actually stay lit the entire time that it's charging, and this light will pulse from red and green the entire time. So most of these will just stay red the entire time they're charging and then turn green to let you know they're done charging. But with the KangerTech, it'll actually be red most of the time and kind of pulse 3 or 4 times a minute and turn green. Out of the box, lasted me about 3 days, believe it or not, before I actually had to give it its first charge. Usually when I get a new battery out of the box, I'll use it until it dies, and then the first time I charge it, I'll charge it for 6 to 8 hours depending on the capacity of the battery, and that's just to build up the cell inside the battery so that it's trained to have a better battery life. So overall, I'm going to give the KangerTech Evod variable voltage battery a 9 out of 10 because I've never experienced any problems with the batteries. They've got the universal 510 Ego threading, which comes in handy if you like to change attachments as much as I do. And not only that, but like I said, the batteries generally last from 3 to 6 days depending on how often you vape, and the variable voltage enables you to kind of dial in the sweet spot depending on what kind of concentrates you're vaping. So overall, I'm going to give the KangerTech Evod variable voltage battery a 9 out of 10 because I've never had any problems with the batteries themselves. Been able to use them in conjunction with quite a few different attachments and never had a problem with it powering it due to the variable voltage dial here on the bottom of the battery. And the fact that this is just the 650 milliampere battery, which is the smallest capacity they make in this unit, and I get 3 to 6 days out of it, says a lot for how much you would get out of the 900 or the 1100 milliampere. We are going to be reviewing those coming up pretty soon as we get them. So thanks for checking out the review on the KangerTech Evod variable voltage battery today. I'm D with 3 Kings. Keep checking back. We're going to have some more stuff for you every week. Thanks guys. We'll see you next time.